All right, what we have here is a really well-packed PlayStation 3 game. I ask all sellers to ship in a box. It's always a good idea because I've just dealt with so much damage with bubble mailers, and it's never worth it. And if you think about it, a bubble mailer is offers really no protection because any kind of a hit that comes to its surface gets transferred directly to whatever is inside. So if you're collecting video games, you definitely don't want things shipped in bubble mailers to you because it's almost 100% guarantee that it didn't arrive to you in the condition in which it was at the time of shipping. So in this case, what we have here is a not a rare, but a game that got to be kind of a little bit expensive for the PlayStation 3. Is called Folklore. In this case, right away, I'm seeing some things on it that are not what I wanted. Like, there was just no indication from the seller that there were these dings and stuff like that on it. And it was a little bit cheaper than they tend to go for. But with these dings on the front, as far as I'm concerned, this is the dings are deep enough. So as far as I'm concerned, this is kind of more or less a disc and manual only item because, like I said, if you're collecting, then you probably just kind of want an undamaged copy, right? And once the case and the art cover become dented and damaged, there's really not a lot of satisfaction in owning that copy. If you're just buying to play or whatever, then actually, I did buy this to play, but I don't want to own a copy with damaged case, which I could replace. But this ding here is deep enough to penetrate and dent the art cover as well. So it wasn't cheap enough to sort of compensate for that. And we also have this dent here on the back, right? And we also have kind of a disc imprint all around from storage and whatnot, and a couple of little kind of little dings here as well. So overall, I'd say this is a grade C copy. And again, I did buy this to play. That's why I wasn't bothered by this stupid Best Buy value sticker. But because of this, I really do not wish to keep it. So I'm going to ask the seller to take it back because it's damaged. So the packaging was really awesome, but honestly, I kind of wish the seller would have just said, "Oh, by the way, there's this and this and that on it." Like, basically, okay, so let's look at this copy. Oh, looks about perfect. But then you really have to kind of catch the light and take photos with it that way to demonstrate to a buyer, a bidder, that there is these issues on it that are pretty obvious to me, at least here as I'm looking at it, as things that should be shared in the listing. Either described, mentioning that there's a little bit of dings on it, or just pictured. So, posting a photo like this and like this is not enough because it really doesn't share all of the information with the buyer that a buyer needs to know about this copy, like that. And especially this. This was not cheap enough for me to accept the damage. And I'm going to double check on the listing as well, as I always do, if it's still available. Like what was pictured on there and whatnot, but it's basically not what I wanted. I don't want to spend my money. I can't afford to spend money on damaged things. And again, like if I were to open this and play it, it becomes a used item and the value instantly drops to nothing, or $20 or something. But I was going to open it and play it, except that there's this damage here on the front that I think affects the art cover, and that's just not not what I want for the amount of money that I paid for it. That's unexpected and unwanted.